Hi, this is not a very good hunting channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review on the Tactacam Solo Xtreme camera and the Tactacam remote. So stick around and we'll get to it. Okay, well, let's start with the camera. Okay, so that's the Solo Xtreme. It has I put a little lens cover on top of it. This is the Butler Creek Blizzard, I think it's called, number 2, if it's on there really well. So that barrel clamp is just something I got on Amazon. It's nice because it's like a speed clamp, so you just pop that off or flick that out, and then you can unscrew it to loosen it off. So do that with 2 hands, and it is unloaded, so it's not pointing at me anyways, but then you can just slide it off like that. So yes, that's the Solo Xtreme. Yeah, I picked that up over the 5 because I didn't need all the features of the 5. I just wanted something with a little bit more magnification than the regular Solo. So this would, pardon me, this one you can get, you can use the app to set what zoom you have, and it goes up to 8 times zoom. The standard on it is 3, so I usually use it on 3. I find when it zooms in on 8, the picture quality isn't all that great. Oh, and speaking of picture quality, this thing is supposed to record up to, I want to say 29 by 1600 something. I'll put the numbers on the screen, and it has several options you can set to different qualities, but it won't let you do the maximum quality. It does not save. So you can go in, you have to use the app to change it. You go into the app, you connect. A lot of people have trouble connecting. I didn't really have trouble connecting to this, so that wasn't too bad. Sometimes it would freeze. I forget what the combination, if you're controlling it, because on the app you can control it, and so you can point this at something and you can see what it sees on your phone on the app, and then zoom in, zoom out, and all that stuff. I know it froze on me a couple times, but I forget what the sequence was that made it do that. But regardless, when you're changing the resolution, you select the maximum resolution, and then you exit it. The next time you go in and you check your settings, it's on the second highest, which again, I forget the numbers. I'll put them on the screen. So I contacted Tactacam customer service, and they were really good. We were emailing back and forth, trying to figure out what was going on. So what they came up with, basically, at first we thought maybe it was the SD card. So I tried different cards, and the lady asked me to send a picture of what cards I had tried, and she said, "Oh, yeah, that one should work." Then, and whatever the class is, it has to be, U3 and whatever 10 class. But the cards I had fit the needs to be able to have that maximum resolution. So back and forth, and I guess the only answer she had was that there's a glitch in the app that has to get fixed with the next update. So I don't know when that's going to be or what, but for now it only records on the maximum of the second highest that this one has, which isn't terrible, but I mean, I was expecting the picture quality to be a little bit better, so hopefully with the next update I'll get full use out of the maximum picture quality, because I mean, I'm not taking 3-hour movies, so I don't mind bumping up the quality so that I can have good quality shorter videos. I think it still takes like 2 hours worth of footage on like a 64 gig SD card. But anyway, so that's the camera. I wasn't disappointed with it. It did some good shots. The only thing I noticed is that it has different settings for like low light and stuff like that, and that would be nice to have in just push button, instead of having to switch it on the app. But it has 3 different modes, and I guess I should be able to switch one of the zoom modes. I should be able to get that out. I think it's a regular mode, zoom mode, and slow mo. And I believe you can change all of them. So I'll have to get in and do that, and then make it a little bit adjustments for the low light mode, so that way when it's right near dusk or dawn, I can get better quality. Because I had a nice owl show up the other day, and while I was out sitting in the stand, right before I got down from my stand, the owl showed up. So I used the Tactacam to try to get some footage of it, and you could tell that the low light was affecting the quality, so we'll have to adjust that. As far as the remote goes, that's the remote. This thing is really handy to have, because when it's cold out, I have my hands in the Fanatic jacket. Has the hand warmer muff on it, so I have this tucked into it the entire time, and it saves me having to reach out to the front of my gun and activate it on the actual camera. So it's nice to be able to just hit the button, and then you can either feel or see hear the vibration, the 2 vibrations when it turns on, and then you can see the button flashing on the camera when it's ready to go. So I have it on my gun, have that pointed up, so when it's sitting there and I look behind it, you can see it flashing. You can turn that off if you want it not to flash. Then you just go by the vibrations to see if it's running or not, or filming. You can also look at the remote and it would tell you, but this stays in my pocket the entire time, so I don't really look at that. But yeah, so the one downside I found with this thing is that they didn't make the button very how to say it, like there's not much contrast between textures. It's made out of the same material. The button doesn't have much of a bump to it. There's no grip. There's no nothing to let you know that there's a small circle cutout, and that's where the button is. And it feels just like anything else. It's hard for me, anyways, to feel which side I'm at, unless I feel that, okay, here is the screen, so I can feel that. Okay, there's a screen, and right under the screen is the button. Also, when you have gloves on, you really don't feel anything. So I felt they dropped the ball on that. They need to make their button a little bit more easily identifiable from touch. I mean, you can see if I take the tape off, you'll see there's a big on and off thing. So you can see it when you're looking at it, but I don't know, I thought one of the handy things of this is that you don't have to have it out and exposed to be able to turn on and off your cameras. But yeah, so I just folded up some tape and then put it on the where the button goes. Now you can see there's a bump, and then I just wrap tape around it. So now you can, so now you can see it turned on. There's 2 vibrations, and now that's recording. So record me recording me. So yeah, so it's pretty good. And then yeah, you just hit the button. One button pauses it, so it's still on, but it's not flashing, so it's not recording. And then you hold it down, and it'll turn off. And it turns off both of them. So yeah, all in all, it's a good setup. Besides the button, that was you can't really feel it, but that's easily fixable. Just a few pieces of tape, and then the app issue. Hopefully they get that resolved pretty quickly, and then I'll be able to record at even higher resolution. So yeah, that's about wraps it up. I'm happy with the purchase. I hopefully can get some ducks or geese or even a deer footage on it, and be able to put it to good use sometime soon. But if not, at least I have it ready when the time does come. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.